Get ready to raise the dead. On this edition, we're resurrecting Arnold, director Georg Fenady's 1973 horror comedy with an all-star cast. Arnold offers a cliched whodunit, with greedy kin looking to lay claim on an inheritance, while a killer begins knocking them off one by one via set-piece murder. What makes this feature unique is that the killer is the deceased. The eponymous Arnold remains fully articulated in death and audible via tape recordings, which accompany his orchestrated death traps. Arnold stars Stella Stevens as Karen, the gold-digging mistress of the late Lord Arnold Dwellyn, played in body by Norm Stewart and voiced by Murray Matheson. Karen refuses to let death stop her from being with her beloved. Or is it his money? The film opens with Karen in full bridal gown following Arnold's funeral procession as they make their way to the chapel for the joyous yet somber wedding/funeral. Victor Bueno, known as King Tut in the campy 60s Batman series, makes a cameo as the befuddled minister tasked with administering the macabre affair. It's attended by those mostly concerned with the state of Arnold's financial holdings. Among the bereaved is Lady Jocelyn Dwellyn, played by Shani Wallace, the embittered true widow, who intends to contest the wedding to protect her rightful payday. Roddy McDowall plays Robert, the jealous younger brother who's secretly betting Karen. And Patrick Knowles, in his final film role, plays Douglas Whitehead, Arnold's cousin and solicitor, who assures the family that everything will be explained during the estate meeting. We soon meet Hester, Arnold's doting spinster sister. Played by the great Elsa Lanchester, Hester seems to be the only one who approves of Arnold's bizarre arrangements. Duly so. It's soon revealed by none other than Arnold himself that aside from Hester getting a lifetime allowance, the bulk of the estate, including a large quantity of cash in a secret vault, is Karen's on the condition that she always remain at his side. This leaves a disgruntled group of relatives and associates that want to A. make a play for Karen and hitch onto her gravy train, B. discover the hidden cash, or C. find a loophole to break Arnold's will. That's the setup. Here's the action. Lady Jocelyn soon meets her end via cold cream laced with acid. Robert implodes or explodes via a shrinking suit, tailored for death. Douglas, who schemes with Karen to break Arnold's will in exchange for 50% and certain fringe benefits, drinks drugged cognac and wakes up in a trash compactor. The murders don't go unnoticed. Constable Hoke, played by Bernard Fox, dismisses the peculiar deaths with equally inane explanations, offering added comic relief to an already comedic plot. And Arnie's apparent mobility, with mud found on the corpse's shoes and moving eyes behind his portrait, keep everyone guessing. Who is helping Arnie carry out his plot? Or is he really dead? Dybie, the hook-handed butler, played by Jamie Farr of MASH fame, meets his end via guillotine booby trap while searching for the cash. Evan Lyons, Douglas's partner and Jocelyn's former lover, played by Farley Granger, agrees to assume Douglas and Karen's arrangement, only for them to suffer a fatal shower tryst that brings about the climax. That's when the primary antagonist is revealed to be Hester. But Arnold remains the film's true omnipresent monster. Hester faithfully carried out Arnie's plans, but, like the others, only has eyes on his hidden cash. For that, she meets Arnold's insurance policy, which gives them both what they've always wanted. She has his fortune, and Arnold has someone to be with him. Always. The film has its creepy moments, but it's by no means scary. Much like the work of Vincent Price, Arnold's strength resides in its campy gallows humor and uncanny imagery. Watching each victim often increasingly elaborate methods makes it an entertaining curio. Arnold is probably best described as a well-executed ripoff of the abominable Dr. Fives. That's not to say that it's not worth your time. Arnold's not-so-clean fun was a drive-in favorite, gaining a cult following during its televised run, and eventually hit home video in 1985 with the Lightning Video VHS edition. Sadly, that's the last time it was licensed for commercial release, and the tape often fetches over $100 on the secondary market. VHS transfers pop up on YouTube, and online independents sell bootleg DVDs, but it's high time that Arnold was properly released on a special edition Blu-ray with interviews. Sadly, we've already lost too many principals. McDowall, known to horror fans as Peter Vincent in Fright Night, Lanchester, who remains iconic as the bride from James Whale's 1931 film, and Farley Granger, who had his head blown off in 1981's The Prowler, are all gone. Only Stevens, Wallace, and Farr are alive to tell the tale, and it's one that needs telling in a special edition. Or would you settle for a series of hand-delivered audio cassettes? Minus the death traps, of course.